Hi guys, welcome to the Fight Age channel. British boxer Anthony Joshua categorically refused to concede to compatriot Tyson Fury the right to fight with Ukrainian Alexander Usyk. This was stated by one of the members of the management team of the British heavyweight David Gansa. According to him, the boxer's promoter Eddie Hearn received a categorical refusal to allow Tyson Fury to fight for the title of absolute world champion with Alexander Usyk, and then meet with the winner of their fight. To be honest, Eddie Hearn and I talked to Freddie Cunningham, Anthony Joshua's manager, and a few other guys. We just started talking as he shut up. It was a complete rejection. AJ knows that as a management team we are going to explore all options for him, but he is fully focused on fixing everything in the rematch, David Gansa said. Alexander Usyk defeated Anthony Joshua on September 25 in London and took away the WBO, WBA and IBF World Heavyweight titles from him. In the spring of 2022, a rematch is planned between Usyk and Joshua, which was stipulated by the contract for the first fight, promising Cuban heavyweight Frank Sanchez, after defeating the experienced Christian Hammer, criticized the boxing skills of the current heavyweight world champion Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk and expressed the desire to fight them. Now I want to meet the best. I need opponents from the top 5. Fury or Usyk? Yes, I am knocking out Fury. He doesn't have boxing skills. Usyk? It will be even easier. The fact is that he is maneuverable, but he doesn't have the same technique as me, Sanchez said in an interview. Frank Sanchez, speaking in amateurs, held 2020 fights in the ring. Sanchez has held 220 fights and won them 214 times, including 2 victories over Ruslan Savon. Frank is also a multiple Cuban champion. Former world heavyweight champion Denis Lebedev believed that the owner of the WBA, WBO and IBF heavyweight titles Alexander Usyk will again defeat Anthony Joshua in a rematch. Of course, the main event in 2021 is the victory of Alexander Usyk over Joshua. Can Usyk be considered a favorite in the rematch? My answer is this. When was Fury's refight with Wilder? Okay, in short, the meaning is the same. I may be wrong, I don't predict 100%, but I think the outcome of the fight will be the same. Alexander Usyk will be more confident, and Joshua, of course, is a bully, a huge guy. I would like to say that I respect this person. He is great as a person and an athlete. But for this fight, which was with Usyk, not for him personally, but for his corner, it's a very bad job. But the corner of Alexander Usyk, very good. Therefore, I think that the outcome of the second fight will be the same, Denis Lebedev said. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you really enjoy the content, then please subscribe to my channel and keep watching the videos. If you are subscribed, then you receive notifications about the release of new videos. You do not even have to look for anything personally. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my channel. I'm trying very hard absolutely every day and I need your support. Your likes, comments, reposts to social networks. Thanks to everyone who subscribes to my channel. You are my support. Thank you so much. Permanent sparring partner and coach of the former world heavyweight champion American Deontay Wilder, Malik Scott, in an interview with a local blogger, expressed his opinion about the upcoming rematch between the Ukrainian IBF, WBA, WBO title holder Alexander Usyk and the ex-holder of these titles Briton Anthony Joshua. Malik Scott was also a sparring partner of Usyk in several training camps, which he told later in the conversation. I have sparred many times with Usyk for several years. I don't have sparred with Joshua. What about his rematch? I hate to sound corny, I try to speak differently from most others. But here I have to agree with the majority. He can't be that big and not be able to use it. Not use it with one of the smallest fighters he's ever fought. In my opinion, this is the perfect time for him to use his good position selection, his good size. AJ is strong. He must use what God has given him, with which he has shaped himself, physically and psychologically. But at the same time, I personally believe that he will have to deal with someone who has miscalculated him. I think Usyk is not someone he can comfortably fight on the back foot and win. If I were a gambler, I would bet that the rematch would be more interesting, but it would end with a victory for Usyk. When I were in the Usyk camps, a lot of things impressed me. He is a genius in terms of his style in the ring, an incredible choice of position in the left-handed stance, fast hands, extremely accurate. Floyd Mayweather did similar things. Yes, he is a really genius in the ring, a dodger and an incredible person, always in a good mood. He is always in a good mood. He brought me to Ukraine several times, but once I lived at the Hilton Hotel. In fact, I lived alone in a 13 or 21-story hotel. Usyk sent a car for me, took me to dinner, took me to sparring. And not everyone does this. You have to understand, I'm looking at how a person treats a cleaner. This is my yardstick. My yardstick is not how someone treats me. My yardstick is how a person treats other people who can't help him in any way. He is a model of the person who respects the janitor as much as he respects me, and I admire this in Usyk even more than his attributes in the boxing ring. I think the attributes outside the ring shape the fighter. That's why he is who is in the boxing ring. I'm looking forward to their fight. Joshua will go up against him for the second time, but if I was betting, I would bet on Usyk. But Joshua can make the fight much more interesting than he did last time. Joshua can fight, he has a lot of attributes, but in this fight he will fight one of the best boxers in history. We will see. It should be interesting. Cuban heavyweight veteran Luis Ortiz named the decided opponents for the next fight. According to Luis, he is ready to share the ring with any fighter, but he is offered his candidacy to rival the WBC world champion, Tyson Fury. Every heavyweight can be in the ring with me. I want to fight Andy Ruiz. I want to fight Dillian Whyte. Look, I don't want to call out Usyk or Joshua, because they are going to have a rematch. But Fury has no opponent. I'm ready for any opponent. I will fight with Frank Sanchez, but I don't think our fight will arouse the interest of the fans. There are not so many Cubans in the United States, and all our fans are in Cuba, Ortiz said. The WBC has scheduled for January 11 the bidding for the right to organize the fight of the WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury against the mandatory challenger and interim champion Dillian Whyte, and established that the prize fund offered by the winner will be divided in the proportion of 80 to 20 in favor of the champion. The division of the prize pool at the auction is an important factor for bilateral negotiations between the boxing teams if they want to avoid bidding. However, Whyte does not seem to be satisfied with the division of 18 by 20, which was nevertheless approved by the WBC at the request of Fury's top-ranked promoters, justified by the difference in the boxers' fees in previous fights. We made a decision on Tuesday. WBC President Mauricio Suleiman was quoted. The choice of the 80 to 20 ratio and based on the boxers' fees for recent fights, Suleiman said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel.